stuff for days.
Oh, yeah.
No, I need a neighbor's help getting that bag up the stairs.
How's your phone looking? Do we need to plug it in?
It's okay for now.
Okay. You know what those could look like from a distance?
Yeah. What we think of all of us.
Looks like what I think of them too. It looked like, I know that's a mask, but from a distance that looks like me.
Yeah.
I'll get out of these people's way.
He's alright.
Yeah, but I don't like blocking people.
That's his car with over 300,000 miles on it.
Which one? That one?
No, the one you're waiting on.
Ah.
So how are you doing?
Good, yourself?
Yeah, lugging that bag took it out of me, and that's part of why my legs are stiff.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be okay.
Okay. Well, do you need another run there tonight?
Kimberly would like some milk and some juice, yes. Kimberly, if you can help, the liquids are heavier. Thank you. And then when we get there, if you want, I'll help you with some gas like we discussed.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that on the way back.
And I also have enough for dinner too. So.
Okay. And then next on the first, dinner will be on me.
Perfect. You know, part of why I'm so patient is I'm broke myself. I know exactly how it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. So when a Corvette has sex with a Harley, that's the baby they make.
Yep.
Beautiful love child.
I'm going to try to get us on the freeway. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time to get there.
One of my shirts didn't fit, but this one does. The swimsuit fits, the underwear works.
Good. Hopefully you're not having any trouble with the shorts staying on.
Well, I hold them a little bit, but
Not as much.
I don't worry as much.
Good.
So no, in fact, if I had these Sunday, I would have gone on the upper deck with you, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
Although maybe it's a good thing we weren't up there. I would hate to think of actually seeing that crash, although we weren't close enough to see it.
If we saw it, we might have had to abandon ship.
Yeah, they got the last of the bodies out today.
Yep, they did.
Real sad that happened.
Yep.
And there goes their perfect safety record, too. Because before this, there were no crashes of any kind.
We have to go. I need to go up to get on the freeway. Where can I go to get on the freeway? To turn around and get on the freeway?
I think right now your best shot's Argonne.
Well, we're going to try to see if we can. We'll have to go up this way.
Okay.
Like we're going to church. And as soon as we can, where's the nearest point we can cut over now that these are all closed?
I have no idea. I don't attack it from here, so I couldn't tell you. I know it's not intentional, but you often pick an angle I rarely attack from.
Yep.
Nice old Ford.
Yep, it is. Got some pavement.
Traffic revision I have. Let's see what this says.